Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death Clock Armageddon. Today is a very special live Google Hangout here. Um, he original he originally aired this on November 29th for him to come celebrate his 5 years on YouTube. Um, Nobody came in, so we're doing this for him specially because Michael Miner is our brother, our friend on YouTube, and yeah, we appreciate him. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Miners celebrating 5 years. That's a long ass time. 5 years on YouTube. Michael Miner, welcome in. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for DCA to do a late, pretty much fifth year anniversary for yours truly. Yeah, I celebrated 5 years on my channel and didn't have much people come on. I know we had Brainerd on for a little bit and had Leon for a little bit, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome, awesome. We have also Scorpion Death Drop, aka Leon, here, celebrating 5 years. Leon, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm watching SmackDown, and I have it on mute so this channel doesn't get a copyright strike for audio.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Now, bear with me during this hangout. I am sick, so I might cough or whatever here and there, but I will try to contain myself. So, Michael,
Yes,
I
sir.
want to know what got you into starting a YouTube channel.
What pretty much got me started into doing YouTube was I've been watching ever since I started my YouTube. I didn't do no videos. I was pretty much not doing as much right till then. I started finding something on my PlayStation. I found some easy creator thing. I got into YouTube because I was watching some. Let's see, what have been. Oh, I watched the Rad Brad. I'm a big gamer, and I like watching gaming videos. And I saw some of his videos up, and I think I popped in some other channels and see if there was any wrestling related stuff. And I found some few YouTube channels. I can't remember by heart, but yeah, that's what really pretty much got me started on YouTube.
Awesome, awesome, very good. Um, so, in your 5 years on YouTube, Michael, what is some standout moments? Give me, since it's your 5 years, give me like five of your like standout moments that you've encountered on YouTube, whether it's just you or something with another YouTuber or YouTubers. Like your top moments in the 5 years, if you can think of any.
Top five. Let's see. First one had to be me being a part of the WWE Hangout when they did the. I think they did this thing with interviewing wrestlers, and they had random fans come in to interview to ask questions to professional wrestlers. I was in the one with Brodus Clay before he became Tyrus in TNA. Number two, I would have to say being part of Pro Wrestling Report. I was with Meathead and Tommy. I can't remember the guy's name. Other name is Matt Thomas. They did a PWR interactive with all the interactive people. Let's see what else. Doing a lot of stuff with Travis Neely with the WWE Slam Zone. It was awesome to do stuff with him. Number four, I would say my very first video using this thing, this PlayStation camera. Very first video I did was Ring of Honor. I did a lot of Ring of Honor stuff when they debuted in 2012, and then I start doing stuff for Prime Wrestling, and at number five for Prime Wrestling, getting endorsed by both Aaron McGuire and Gregory Iron. He had a tweet that he sent me saying that my shows my review show should be on a major television.
Oh wow, awesome, very cool, very very cool. Um, well, Leon,
Yeah.
since you and I are basically right now the only guests. By the way, if anyone wants in, just ask in the chat. I also posted something on Facebook. I think Leon did too. Just message Leon or myself on Facebook, and or write it in the live chat that you want in, and you can just come in and give your 2 cents, give your memories and whatever is asked. I have a notification, so I don't know who's. Oh, Melanie Sarabia likes this, so maybe she wants in. We'll see. I haven't got any message. But anyway, Leon, if you can, if there's any way, 5 moments of Michael Miner that point out to you since you've seen him or met him, whether it's him alone, him in the DCA channel, him in the WWNWS, whatever moment that points out to you, 5 of them, if you can.
I can only remember one time. I think when Michael first posted of him discovering you guys, I'm not sure if you guys could recall this, but I'm like, who are these guys? Because the reason I posted a specific fin on there because I've been getting like a lot of random requests on my Facebook that time of year, so I didn't know if DCA was a bunch of trolls or what at the time.
Okay. Very good. For me, I don't know if I have 5, but I have a few. One of them for me is I remember when we first started, me and Will first started as Death Clock Armageddon. We had this random guy that kept always commenting, "Oh, this is great videos, great videos." His name was Michael Miner, and we're like, "Who is this guy?" He commented literally on every video. He liked every video, commented, and we're like, "Dude, this guy is like our biggest fan," and we loved it. We really loved it. Like. And we did a shout out video one time, and we shouted out Michael Miner because he was always on our videos, commenting and liking. That's one of my fondest moments of Michael Miner. Another one is I don't like bringing up this group, but I already did the WWNWS. I loved when you were the axe murderer. That was like you made people hate you, and that's exactly what you were supposed to do. And like you did a great job with that. That's another thing that you've done to me in my eyes that stands out. Number 3 is I would say when we asked you to join Death Clock Armageddon. Gotta have DCA's biggest fan in the damn group, man. And you've been true to us since you came in, and yeah, you're true DCA brother, and appreciate that. And I think the top moment is when you allowed Will and I to return to YouTube, which actually was a year and 2 weeks ago. To your channel during
I think that's when I did the
Ring of Honor.
I think I did Final Battle last year's.
Yep, Ring of Honor Final Battle prediction show. You allowed me and Will to return after our 8-month hiatus from YouTube, and yeah, we shot the shit, and we gave our opinions on Ring of Honor, even though we don't watch it, and we threw our little 2 cents in about we didn't even know who he was then, but Cody Brainerd. But yeah, Dallas messaged me. Sorry, man. Just as my girlfriend's parents are separate. Oh, okay. Dallas will not be joining us. Man, I can't think of a 5th, but those are pretty much my top top moments of Michael Miner, really. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of other questions because I don't want to end this. I want to see if we can get more people in here. Um. Ah. So. Okay, I have a question. How did you initially start with the WWE Slam Zone?
Um, Travis and I first met. He did TNA Fan Zone. He did the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone before we switched over to the WWE because we were both liking WWE, and we both left Impact Wrestling because they were not doing the chat, because that's where me and Travis met, was on the Impact Wrestling chat, which we pretty much were just having fun with the wrestlers, with Bully Ray, with freaking Christopher Daniels, with all the other guys. We always pick on them. And then I had a couple of videos that I showed. If you guys go back to my video that I did for the anniversary, where I called out Bully Ray, what used to be Bubba Ray Dudley, now that he is now in WWE. I used to call him out and say, "Hey, do not touch my girl, SoCal Val." And SoCal said, "Thank you, Michael Champ." And then that's when Bully Ray said, "Shut up, Michael Champ." That was hilarious. Then Travis saw me do a video of doing, because he had a Hollow Fest, I think it was a couple years ago, the 2013 Hollow Fest, and I had a little beef with Heart Systems. So he decided to put that video up, and that's how we came from going from there all the way into, well, which we were going about to do the defending. I was about to defend my Enforcer Championship because I was the co-owner of the show, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how pretty much I met Travis, and that's how we came up with WWE Slam Zone, because him and I used to like watching Impact Wrestling until it got boring. So we just cut that TNA Wrestling Fan Zone and called it the WWE Slam Zone.
Awesome. If you don't mind me asking, I think I might know, but just for the people watching and Leon, if he doesn't know, what became of you and Travis, and what happened to you being in the WWE Slam Zone? If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I know you're not part of that anymore. Like, what ended that? Like, how did this happen?
It was all a situation in May with the fake chick account on Facebook, with Haley sent me up with this so-called chick, and then all of a sudden I got Travis involved, and that's when it all went downhill.
Yeah. Haley.
I think it was May of this year is where, yeah, which is gone for good, thank God.
She was trouble, man. Like, I already gave you my 2 cents of her off camera, and I'm not going to mention her on here because she has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
She was a lot of trouble for you, man. All right. Now, how did Scott Casey Gale end up hooking up with you in the Slam Zone and all that, and how'd you meet him?
Well, he really pretty much wasn't on Fan Zone. He was on for a little bit. We were doing 24/7, and then somehow it didn't go too well, so we cut that off. I think I met Scott. Oh man, where did I meet? I met Scott during the. I think it was with Mitch. He was doing a lot of stuff with Mitch, and he was starting to like his videos, saying "Stay classy." And then I started to. I've been started messaging him, and then all of a sudden, him and I became Facebook friends. And then pretty much what Scotty and I were doing, we were doing Raw, SmackDown, Impact Wrestling. He was mostly a co-host with me. That's how I met Scott. I met Scott through there. Then him and I, Jacob McGovern, myself, Godzilla Hawk, Preston, Godzilla Hawk, and Scott, all four of us were the Four Horsemen. We started a group called the Wrestling Renegades to somewhat get us established into the Wrestling Guru Society. And I think that's about how much I met Scott, and he was a pretty good friend of mine.
Now, we all know what became of the WWNWS and how us in the Armageddon Alliance, Wrestling Alliance, got into a feud with them. Are you still in contact with Scott? Are you guys still on that same page, or is that?
Him and I are still buddies. Him and I are just still friends. He's been, liking my stuff and commenting on my stuff here and there once in a while. I think it was like during that 1 week where we were, doing a feud with them, and then all of a sudden he started being buddy. I still like Scott, no matter what. I don't care what happens to him and all that stuff. To me, he's making some bad points because I knew him before Cody Brainerd or Jack or even Ian even knew him at all before they came up with the WWNWS and the Revolution and the Game Channel. And I actually am the one that's behind the WWNWS network, which could possibly somewhat be shut down because I'm the owner of the page and I created it.
Interesting. I want to see if we could get Scott in here, actually. I didn't message him or anything. Last time I messaged him, he had to accept approval of my message. Like, what the fuck is that? Now, I have something to say before I what?
That's a new system that Facebook put on like a couple weeks ago.
Oh my god. I have something to say in regards to Scott. Now, this whole thing that's going on between us and the now they're the IWF. I just want to put it out there that Scott Casey Gale has nothing. We have no ill will against Scott. None of us. I don't know if you do, Leon, but I know Michael doesn't. I know Nigel. I know. I don't
have anything against him. I blocked basically about everybody that was part of Revolution. Cody Brainerd, Ian, Jack, Noah. The only two people I never blocked was Michael and Scott.
Yeah. I mean, we did that parody video, which all it was a parody. So someone had to parody Scott, and I ended up parodying Scott. A lot of people disliked it, and they thought it was tasteless. But all it was a parody. That's all I have to say. I have no ill will against Scott. I never did. I never have. Scott is a great guy. The other ones, I don't even care. They can all go fuck themselves. Scott, you are the man. You are that channel. You're the only reason why any of their channels get recognized, because you bring them out. That's all I have to say. So I'm gonna try and get Scott on here, and if he comes in, I'll do the same thing. I'll say the same thing to him. So I'm gonna message him.
I just messaged Scott, so he should be able to get it.
Oh, okay. So you did that already?
Yeah, and I messaged Blake as well, so he won't be in here because he's not home at the moment.
Yeah, Melanie is on the phone with her BFF.
No, I mean Blake Reaper taking over.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying this is an update from other people that messaged me. Melanie said she's on the phone, and I asked Boston Fan, but he's at the mall, so Dallas is eating dinner with his girlfriend, his parents, so he won't be showing up. I want the Shadow Man! Where is he? Why is he not here?
He's probably playing Dungeon Keeper 2, probably.
I know, man. I'm so jealous. Shadow Man. We need your voice. Alright, I want to think... I hope you're not feeling any pressure by any of the questions I've been asking you, Michael.
Oh, no, none at all. It's just like, to me, I felt like I should have been the one in that Vince Russo video that they were doing the stuff with Scott and that kind of stuff. I should have been on there because I knew Scott way before anybody else came about, before even before Cody Brainerd and them were even thought of. I was the one that was there with Scott when they did WWNWS for a while and all that kind of stuff. It's just he's making bad decisions. I have nothing against Scott. It's just he needs to step up and be a man and do something for his channel, because he's the one that created the channel. He's the one that created the yeah, what else did he create? He's the one that created the password and the stuff before anybody else came up with it.
Anyways, I got a message from Scott. He said he'll be in here to say hi or whatever.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can get my brother in here. He hasn't been in a Google Hangout in a while. Do you remember my brother, Michael? He was Mythic C.
I think so. I think we when we did that code of the Skype of Arms, or whatever the heck it was called.
Oh yeah, the Skype call to arms.
Yeah, that thing. Which was awesome. That was awesome to be part of.
That was the only playlist I liked of this particular channel, that Skype Call to Arms thing.
Yeah, a lot of our Skype call to arms are on our archive channel, like our original ones.
Uh-huh.
Like we've adopted the Google Hangout because, I mean, I like Skype. I really do like Skype, and it's just you got to record it.
The thing is, I love Skype more than I do with Google Plus. I mean, the way their stuff is acting up and people trolling and that kind of deal, I liked it better than what we use right now.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Like I said, once Daily Motion gets their own live stream, that kind of deal, I'm going right straight for it, because I don't even have to worry about no freaking copyrights at all. You can't get no copyright strikes on that website. Because I know a YouTuber by the name of Weavery of Nightmares. Big ups to you, good sir. He's the guy that does a lot of the Undertaker era, from Ministry, Unholy, to what other ones he does? The Crow Sting era. I mean, he was the best, and I think he got kicked out of YouTube because of the copyright issues. And he went right to Daily Motion, and he hasn't got one copyright.
Yeah,
that's why
I think the only reason I think the only reason they go to Dailymotion, because Dailymotion is more flexible when it comes to the copyright thing, unlike YouTube.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't get no copyrighted strikes or nothing.
Yeah, and besides, YouTube's owned by a big corporation. Dailymotion isn't, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they are. And even if you go there, you can even watch some wrestling stuff, and a lot.
So we have sorry to interrupt, but we have Shadow Man here. He just joined. So Shadow Man, how are you tonight?
I'm good, thanks.
Real.
Did we
5.98.
Did we interrupt your Dungeon Keeper game?
It's gonna be a while. At least 8:40, 8:50 by the time it's done.
I don't think he's talking to us.
I was just going to say something.
Did we interrupt your Dungeon Keeper?
No, I'm not actually playing it. I'm watching an artist here called Bob Ross. He had a TV series like.
Oh, say no more. Bob Ross is the band. I have a shirt that has Bob Ross on it and it says, "We don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents."
I'm just watching his TV series, The Joy of Painting. He's really good. I like the use of his paints and how he just makes, just things come to life. And like he says, it's all in the brush. You just let the brush do the work.
Yep. And
You know what the weirdest thing with that guy? He's always quiet. It's like, like, speak up! Damn it! I'm like, you're too quiet. I got to turn the
it's your world. You can put
I
whatever.
got to turn the TV up.
If you want a happy little bush right here, you can have a happy little bush. If he wants a friend, give it a friend.
Yeah.
If you want some trees with twigs coming off of it, put it there. It's your world. You can do whatever you want.
Well, that's what a picture is.
Exactly.
Picture is your world. You can put anything you want into it. If you want to put a giant tree in it, put a tree in it. If you want to put, whatever you want, put it in. I mean, that's what I like about artists. They can put in anything. A picture is your world, how you see things. Like,
Right.
I like his use of colors. Like, I was just currently watching him paint. He's painting a beautiful mountain piece. He's painting like a winter moon picture, and he's just adding a mountain in, and it looks really good. Like the clouds, they look so real to me. I'm looking at it, it's like, God, it feels like a winter night, with the clouds and, how they would ripple off the moon and the moon's hidden in the background.
Man, that's so funny that you mentioned Bob Ross, because I love Bob Ross. I actually have a Bob Ross starter paint kit over there on my shelf. Dead serious. And for some reason my camera's not working, so I can't turn it on to show you. So, but yeah, I do have one. I'll take a picture. I'll send it to you on Facebook. But Shadowman, do you have any memories or any particular moment in the history of Michael Miner that stands out to you, whether it's his own channel or other channels or whatever?
I never really came across Michael Miner even when I was watching YouTube. I had an account before I was Sly Fox. I never came across him until, later on. I came across Michael. I don't know if he's come across me during my Sly Fox days. Probably not. I think he knows me more now from today in the Shadow Man era, which is, started in April of this year. So, but I do know, I did hear of Michael Miner. I eventually came across him. I saw his channel and was flicking through some of his videos. He was pretty good. He had a solid mind when it came to talking about wrestling, a solid mind if, he had something else to talk about, And, that's the one thing that kind of sticks out for me with Michael. And I also like the fact that he's, he doesn't just focus on the big corporations in wrestling like WWE. He will actually go out, he will look at Ring of Honor, Combat Zone Wrestling, he will look at New Japan, start branching out and sort of seeing, okay, what did the independent circuit have to offer that maybe the WWE doesn't really offer, And also he does cover NXT, and, that brand has really grown, since the beginning of NXT.
Definitely.
That thing has grown, and it's like more people would rather watch NXT than a 3-hour Raw. It's very self-evident, because more people are covering it, more people want to watch it because it's, they're getting pro wrestling, they're getting what they want, as well as with the characters, but at the same time they still get, the thrill of sitting down and actually watching a product that works, and Miner here can pick up on that. That's the thing about Michael Miner here. He can pick up on it. And that's, not everybody has that. That ability to pick up these things, and that's what Michael Miner does. He knows what's good, and he knows what's bad, And
It's just Yeah.
Well, that's very
It's
kind
just
words of you.
that's what I've been telling other people. Branch out to something else. There's Ring of Honor. There's CZW. I know a lot of people like Will when he came on my that video that one time when he said, "What's Ring of Honor? Who's Adam Cole? Who's this guy? Who's that guy?" Start branching out into other stuff. I branched out to freaking Prime Wrestling. I think they were called Pro Wrestling Ohio before they were called PWO for a while, and then they've transformed into Prime Wrestling, which I hope to God I can one day get Resolution 6, watch it, and do a review on it. If I had the money, I'd buy the DVD right off of Joe. What's his name? Joan Dabrowski. Really great commentator, which I think to me he should come to the WWE and be a commentator for a lot of wrestling. But yeah, it's just like every time I get on YouTube, I've always seen other people doing, oh, WWE and TNA sucks, oh, WWE sucks, oh, this, that sucks. I started to start watching Deshaun Toussaint. That guy goes to every show in the world around his area. He even does interviews with professional wrestlers. That's when I started like, okay, I've got a guy out there that likes indie wrestlings beside WWE and TNA. That's why I've been always wanting, my channel to do is go out and look at other wrestling companies. Go out. I mean, if you can find a small organization out in your area, there's got to be plenty of that stuff. Like I can mention for Jesse, Annie's New England Championship Wrestling down in Massachusetts. Like Shadowman, I got into mostly with ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling, with that kind of stuff. Leon, I can pretty much. There's got to be a lot of wrestling companies around. Get up, do something. Like I know a lot of people have had a lot of bullshit with Andre Corbu, but I respect him. He's out there with frickin' Diana Hart to frickin' Davey Boy Smith Jr. promoting Canadian wrestling. That's what I loved about Andre Corbeau. He goes out and does something instead of sit on his butt and say, "Oh, WWE, you suck."
Yeah, I think that the only reason people stick to WWE and TNA is because they want something to complain about, and they're not. I suppose they're not branching out and kind of saying, well, why can't we have something good to talk about? Like, go watch Ring of Honor and see what you make of it, and maybe you could like it. You could say, oh, this was a very good show. I enjoyed it. Let's watch more. Let's watch more of, CZW. I know they're very extreme. I've watched some clips of them. And, if you're into that, go watch it. Go watch some of their shows or pay-per-views. You know, live stream them if, you're a bit short in cash. who here hasn't done live streaming? And
True that.
just really, really branch out, and hey, you might find something you like, and you'll finally be able to say, well, I feel like a wrestling fan again. If you go out and branch,
Right.
I mean, I know I don't branch out, but that's just me, And oh dear, the man of the hour, I think I think his internet froze up there.
Yeah, his picture was frozen for a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the original Dungeon Keeper 2 box. That's the actual box that was released in '99. It's the actual box. It came with the manual, the CD-ROM, and all that. And
That's awesome.
oh, it looks so cool. Like the actual box. My God, it takes me back to '99 when my cousins actually got it for themselves, and I'm pretty sure back then it cost a bit rather than nowadays. But um, but it's almost like a, to me it's like a collector's item. It's like, God, I have it. You know? And yeah, I am definitely looking forward to playing that over Christmas, as well as Dungeon Keeper 1 as well. Um, but apart from that, you know, uh, not much going on there. But I'm just getting ready for Christmas, really. I'm just, you know, kind of counting off the days on my calendar and just really, you know, getting ready for, you know, it's basically the big eating contest.
Right? Hopefully Michael can get back in here. I'm trying to get someone right now, special guest, if he's available.
Yeah, I'm.
Excuse me. So, man, I had so many questions. I had some more questions for Michael Miner. I hope he really does come back.
Well, we do hope he does. Yeah, that he does come back, and I'm sure he'll love to listen to your questions.
I can't show supposed to be right here tomorrow. So he won't come. Alright. Alrighty, no problem. I try to get Andre Corbell. Could you do me a small favor though, Jesse? Yes, of course. He always asks me, like I made like some of his thumbnails that he posts for his videos. I wonder if he was asking for another thumbnail. So, anyone have any other fond memories of Michael Miner YouTube or anything, whether it's his channel or him in a E-Fed or such as the WWNWS or wrestling WWE Slam Zone or anything like that?
I suppose probably getting the chance to actually talk to him for the first time this year. You know, since Google Hangouts have been introduced, you know, I got to talk to a lot of people for the first time. A lot of, you know, I suppose familiar faces on this site. You know, like, you know, obviously Death Clock Armageddon to, you know, Leon here to Michael Miner himself to many, many others that, you know, were making videos or doing whatever. And I think you know, it got me to sort of know Michael Miner a little better, you know, and you find out, you actually find out a bit more about his personality. You know, back when there wasn't Hangouts, it's like, you know, if you're in a feud with him, or, you know, you're going back and forth with each other, it's like, you know, it's like you don't really know each other. You're just feuding back and forth, you know, with videos. Whereas nowadays, at least, you know, you can confront the man here. Like, I'm talking to him right now. You know,
Ladies
and
and gentlemen,
you're good.
So, really quick, I want to screen share something with you, Michael Miner, specifically. I try to get someone in here to wish you wish you happy 5 years and all that, but he can't because he has to do something. It is Andre Corbell, so he sent me this message. He says, "Can you do me a favor?" And I said, "No problem." And he says, "Please and thank you. Could you please send Michael congratulations, happy anniversary from me?" So there you go, buddy. Andre Corbell wishes you happy anniversary.
wow, thank you so much, Andre. I mean, it's an honor for you to say that to me, dude. I mean, ever since you had that bad accident, that heart thing that you had, I've been out there tweeting my ass off to you, man. I mean, thank you so much. I mean, I even Saturday. I was going to do a little preview. I was going to see if Andre can give you all the matches. I was going to do a prediction show for that upcoming pay-per-view that they had was the Hart Legacy Wrestling show. I guess it's over already. I was going to do it last weekend, but I was busy doing something else. But thank you so much, Andre. I mean, it's an honor and a privilege for you to do that.
He was unable to make it because he has to record his episode for Vince Russo's website for tomorrow, so he's unable to come do it. But it was nice of him to extend that to you. That congratulations, you're a very, very nice guy. Andre is a very good guy, and whoever says otherwise is ridiculous.
Assholes. That's what
Do we have any update on Scott Casey Gale coming in, Leon?
Let me message him real quick. He said he was gonna come in here. I'm not sure what the situation about that is about.
He's probably talking with those other guys, and they're like, "No, don't go in there." This is Michael Miner's day. Michael Miner knew Scott long before those guys. He deserves to be here.
Pretty much, and like I know Scott obviously knew me from my Cyfox days, but he's known Michael a lot longer than I have. I've only known Scott recently, and
right.
I do hope he comes in and gets to talk to Michael. Oh, Michael, forgot to wish you a happy 5 years on this site. I should have said that at the start.
Thank you so much. Can't wait for 5 more. I can't wait to see what I got stuff coming up with that. I mean, I've got my drone with me now. I can try to see if I can get some videos made. I want to start being just like Jesse Wellens. He does a lot of awesome montage videos with his drone. I'm like, yeah, better take my drone out and see how I can fly it.
Michael, I have a question for you. Do you have a lot of copyrighted stuff on your channel, like that someone else monetizes?
Oh, I would say at least 8 to 9 videos.
Total out of all your
WWE, with WWE and some from even CD Baby, because I used Lost in Names music, and somehow I got a copyright from them idiots.
All right.
For no reason, which they told me I could use their music, because I was a big fan of their music.
Do you have any strikes on your channel?
None whatsoever.
Awesome. Okay, so have you ever tried to get partnered with someone?
Currently, right now, I'm partnered with Maker Studio, but somehow, some way, it's now going to be part of YouTube thing, because I know Leon had that kind of deal on his channel.
Oh, you're with Maker Studios. Walt Disney owns that.
Oh, Walt Disney. What the fudge they want with that?
So what I was getting at is I just got partnered on my channel with Machinima. Maybe you can partner with Machinima too. They actually pay you without having to go over $50.
Yeah, because the channel I'm subscribed to, Epic Rap Battles of History, are partnered with them too. From what they said, Disney owns half of that.
Yeah. I'm not partnered with anybody. I just do my own shtick.
Freaking Walt Disney.
So, I have another question, Michael, in regards to your YouTube career. You've interviewed probably several wrestlers, whether they're real popular or just indie or whatever. I don't know how many you have, but who was your all-time favorite to interview?
Mine favorite was Christopher Sterling. Him and I are friends on Facebook because he is an actual wrestler. He's part-time, a father, and now he also does wrestling stuff with other wrestling companies, some RWA, and but yeah, I think it was Christopher Sterling. I did an awesome thing with him. The other I think, was a podcast with David Campbell or Gamble. Him and I think I won a prize from him from that Kevin Owens show with Cliff Compton, which is gone. I don't know where it's at now. Maybe it's at the storage shed. But yeah, I think it was Christopher Sterling. But yeah, he was one of my favorites. I mean, he even asked me, because I even asked him if I could do an interview with him, and he said sure. And then after that, I think when I did stuff with Revolution Wrestling in Illinois, I had freaking Adam Ward come up to me and say, "Hey, dude, could you interview me for the fans?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that for you."
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, I know a lot of people are going to say, "Well," a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, but Michael, why do you like backyard wrestling?" Because I do. I love backyard wrestling. I mean, I got into backyard wrestling from Travis. He got me into Revolution Wrestling. I think they were called Front Yard Wrestling. He did a lot of stuff with them, and then after the whole situation with him and them not getting mentioned and all that stuff, I started doing it, and I'm pretty much nominated for 2 awards as of right now from Revolution Wrestling. I think it's Shocker of the Year, Spragganism Award. Jim Spraggan and I had a beef, and possibly could be a Fan of the Year award. I don't know yet until that's official yet. So
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
That's pretty sweet.
Here's a little tidbit, a little fact for you. You like backyard wrestling? Well, our very own Bringer of Rain 13 used to partake in backyard wrestling.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
awesome.
For a few years. He was in it, and then my cousin, well, aka Sean O'Mac, went into it for a little bit. So yeah, that's a little info for you. A little fact of the day.
It's pretty interesting.
Speaking of Will, he is notified that this is occurring, but he is not home. So I don't know if he'll be joining.
Sure.
I just messaged Scott, and I have yet to receive a response from him. He's probably talking with those fucking punks as we speak.
Yeah, they're probably gonna convince him not to come in. Whatever. It's not about them. It's about Michael Miner. It's about Michael Miner having Scott in here. Scott's been his buddy for a while, and he deserves to be here and chat with him. And if those little pricks are gonna not allow that and convince him not to come in, then they're just that, little pricks, little assholes.
Besides, it's really Scott's choice.
Right.
No one should convince him. So.
Exactly. But you know that's what's happening, or else he would have been in. How many hangouts have you given? How many links has he gotten to a hangout? He's in instantly. Oh, try. Let me see if he might send me a link, because we might have Mitchell Mayette in here actually.
Nice. And actually, if you guys go back to my channel, him and I did the bowl predictions for this upcoming bowl week.
Yeah, I watched that.
It will be starting December 31st, just right after New Year's Eve. Which we had a fun time. Which I forgot some of the matches. I was like, oh crap! I forgot that one. I forgot that one. I forgot this one. I'm like, oh crap. And if a lot of people want to ask the question, how the hell did I get the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? I got that from Jesse. What was his name? Road Dogg.
Yeah, Road Dogg Jesse James.
because I start loving Road Dogg Jesse James, and I'm like, I'm gonna add that to my channel as my intro.
I have another question. Now, your name of your channel is plain Michael Miner. Did you ever think of having like a special unique name like obviously Shadow Man's real name is not Shadow Man, and he has Shadow Man as his channel, and Scorpion Death Drop isn't his real name either. So is there any reason why you use your real name as opposed to like a special name?
I just felt like I really wanted to use my real name. I know a lot of people have got Deshaun Toussaint, with Jesse James Resurrect. Now back to the original. It's like I just love using my real name. I just love using it to let people think, oh, there's a guy that's using his real name, and we're gonna watch his stuff. I mean, I've always wanted to use my last name. I was also a big Miz fan. I was going to use the Miz. The Miz is Awesome 23 because I think that originally started my channel called The Miz is Awesome 20. I was a big fan of The Miz for a while. And until then, after that, I just changed it right to Michael Miner.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome Mitchell Mayette to the anniversary.
Thanks.
So
So,
like I've asked everyone else so far, do you have any in the 5 years? I don't know how long you've been watching Michael Miner. Is that your TV?
must be
No.
There's something loud in the background.
Um. Hold on a sec.
Y'all good? Oh no, muted. I can't see the mute thing with his picture.
I know it's been lagging on my end.
I can see it on my end.
Like blends in with his photo, so that's why I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can kind of make it out.
I need
Yeah,
glasses.
because his photos are like high detailed.
He's got the DBZ photo.
And I've actually watched that movie. Best anime movie of 2015, hands down.
Which one is that?
The one that Mitchell Mayett has his profile picture.
Oh. All right, Mitch. So my question to you is, like I have asked everyone else, in the 5 years that Michael Miner's been here, I don't know how long you've known about him or whatever, but do you have any moments that stick out to you about Michael Miner that you remember or anything?
I mean, I've seen him maybe over the past couple of years. I mean, maybe last year. That's it. I like his wrestling fed.
Which one?
The one he does by himself, I think.
Okay. Is that all?
And his sports, his college football and stuff.
Yeah, he was just
Yeah.
talking about that. He was just talking about how he had you as a guest.
Which to me, I started loving. I love college football. It's the only thing I like. Instead of, sorry to say this, the NFL 2.0. You guys really suck.
Excuse me. I'm running out of questions. Anyone else have questions for Michael Miner?
I'm pretty much have said all I have to say, really.
Okay. Leon, do you have anything else to ask or say to Michael? No.
Okay.
Okay. He might not be there. Mitchell. Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Mitch Mayette.
Just keep doing what you do. I mean, I like your sports stuff and your wrestling stuff. It's good.
Yeah, I agree. So I guess we can just give our final thoughts of Michael Miner and his 5 years, and so I don't think Scott Casey Gale's going to show up, but that's fine. Um, but yeah. Uh, oh wait, I have a comment. 1 second. Okay, Melanie wants to join.
Well,
Hey,
So
Jesse,
yes,
just a quick question. Are we going to do the football thing again or no?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Freddie.
I haven't heard from Freddie either. I was gonna message him and see what the heck's up. He must be sleeping too much. That's all the man does is sleep.
Is that all it is?
Sleep for you.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it last Thursday, and then he fell asleep before, which is no problem. The guy works hard, so I understand. And then and I told him that something came up anyway. I wasn't able to make it. So we're like, oh, we'll do it the next day on Friday, and then I
Yeah.
never heard anything about it.
That's what he told me too. So
All right, so
It's alright, you know. It's me, Freddie, with him and his work, and you guys' work. I mean, no. And that's why I've told everybody else. They want me in their hangout. Let me know. I do.
Yeah.
right. So we have Melanie, Bambi Layer.
Yeah, that's Melanie's new YouTube account name.
Bambi Layer here, and how are you tonight?
I'm doing splendid.
Very good, very good. So everyone that's come in to the hangout, I've asked the same question. Do you have any memories of Michael Miner that stand out to you, whether it's on his own channel or in a hangout or on a eFed or anything? Like, try to name as many as you can, if you can.
Oh, how can I? What do I start?
There you go.
um, he defended me when Bucky was kind of like bad mouthing me, and he always says nice things about me. That I'm the YWC queen or something like that. Yeah. And
We lost him again.
okay, where is he? This is his hangout, right?
There he is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just having some internet issues there.
Yeah, that's about it. And that's a good memory that I have right now.
Did you hear all that, Michael? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Michael.
Why are you broken, Michael Miner? This is your 5-year anniversary. No technical difficulties allowed. Oh, man. All right, well, I don't think we're going to have any more. There he goes.
I think he's like.
Yeah, I think the internet's real bad where he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what mostly happens if you live by the countryside. The internet connection is a bit slower.
It's all good. It's all good. How long have we been going on this right now? What do we got? We have
Let me check. Give me a second.
$59 minutes.
Only 9 minutes?
59.
Oh, okay, so it's almost 1 hour then.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute you, Mitch, because that thing in the background's too loud.
Alright. Well, I'll talk to you later, Jess.
All right, man. Thanks for showing up.
Alright. Bye.
See ya. So, yeah. Actually, we were about to end it when you came in, Melanie.
So I came on right on time, right on time though.
Yeah. We try to get several people in here, but people have busy schedules, and that's totally understandable. Well, it's still more than what Michael Miner had on his actual 5-year, which I thought it was complete bullcrap that no one showed up. It just so happens that he picked the wrong day. I mean, it's not his fault that the day that his anniversary was on was the same day the freaking shit went down between the WWNWS and all that. So no one came to his original 5-year anniversary on November 29th. But we did this for him because we appreciate Michael Miner, and yeah, give our last words here. I just want to say, I know he's not here, but I want to end this, and he can probably see it after. And we've already praised him pretty much throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely be appreciating him in the future as well. So here's to more Michael Miner.
Right, exactly. So 5 cheers to Michael Miner for the 5 years he's been on YouTube, whether is by himself or a member of Death Clock Armageddon, and now he's part of the Armageddon Wrestling Alliance with myself and Leon and Shadowman and Nigel and Will and who else? So many of us. God damn it. Jason. Knock Knock. So, yeah. Michael Miner, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for knowing me. Thank you for being my friend. Out of everyone on goddamn YouTube, you've given the least problems. Nothing against anyone else, because there are other people that haven't given me any problems. But Michael Miner is on the top there. For me, at least. So, that's all I have to say. Leon, do you have any last words for Michael Miner?
Can't say really nothing too much. All I gotta say is thanks for being a good friend.
Awesome, awesome. Melanie, you have any last words to say to Michael Miner?
He's a nice guy. And he's a great gentleman.
Very good, very good. All right, so on behalf of myself and my guests here, Michael Miner, we appreciate you, and thank you everyone who watched. We've had a fluctuation of viewers throughout, but yeah, thank you for everyone who came in, including Mitchell Mayette, and the Facebook message shout out from Andre Corbeil to Michael Miner, which was very nice to him. All right, we're out of here. Everyone, have a great night.